So I gotta ask the question: how much are you willing to pay for your favorite character? And look, it doesn't have to be Anakin. Maybe Anakin's top 5, right? Kiko. Anakin might be not be your favorite, but I know he's on the list. He's up there, right? How much are you willing to pay for this bad boy right here? Because I think you're gonna have to.
For this one specifically?
Yeah, dude. How much?
Well,
For the people, they're gonna have leverage on you over this, but it's fine.
I know I need to choose my words very carefully.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
I've not been shy of the fact that Anakin's my favorite Star Wars character, my favorite overall character, and my favorite figure in my collection, both dark side and my normal one. With that being said, out of fucking principle, I will not pay over a cent more what some people were charging overseas.
So that was like 750, 700, something like that. Yeah, that's reasonable though, because when you start to get to 1,000 for one figure,
but that's not with shipping as well. So,
right,
I'll figure it out. But out of principle, I will not pay more than what they were gouging. To be honest,
yeah.
But I've paid a lot for certain figures. I mean, we've got the. I mean, I love my. I can't believe this is coming out of my mouth. I love my in-art Jokers, and I actually believe that now that I fixed the hair.
Dude, so really, are you serious? You love them?
I really do.
Okay.
Because I was so butthurt by getting fucked on the ecto, because that the hair was so egregious to me that it really stole the joy. I said that, and then everyone was so kind and so helpful on how to fix it, and thankfully, he doesn't have crazy like styling of a hair. A wet brush and some got to be glued mixed with water, it was all it needed to really. Well, you can see on my Instagram the before and after. I like it again. I think it's cool. I personally think it's the best representation, better than the Hot Toys one. We'll see when it's in hand, but I love that one. I love the prison one, and yeah, I love my in-art Jokers. I can say that now that I fixed it. It was just in the hair, guys. But I paid like $1,000 for that. But I've paid way more than I wanted to for my Blitzway Ghostbusters. But I'd do it again because those are figures that you want to have. But this one specifically, you guys know what the dollar mark is, and I will not go over that. So if you're trying to gouge me yourselves, I will figure it out.
Yeah, exactly, bro. But if it's the right character, bro, I mean, like you'll pay more than most people realize. Like, I've talked about that. The last
it's the chase, man.
Yeah, the last of us super that I have up there. I mean, that I had to pay a lot for that. I had to pay a lot more than what it costs at retail, right? Because it's Ellie, right? That's like one of my most cherished characters. So for me, like it's the hunt and it's the chase sometimes. And sometimes you got to do it. So if you really want that figure, you'll make sacrifices. In your budget, you're collecting discretionary budget to make it happen, but. Dean, what are you willing to pay for the right character, bro? Because for a Cloud, you paid pretty reasonably. But what would you have been willing to pay?
Yeah, so there's a few characters that I'll splurge on. Cloud is number one. And then another big sword swinging guy is Guts from Berserk.
Yeah.
Depending on the item, because there's some Cloud statues that are, $500-600, but just like looking at the quality, I'm like, it's not there for me at that price.
Right.
But something like the Game Toys Cloud, where the quality is there, even though it's a 6-scale figure and not like a statue. I mean, I would have probably been willing to go, $450 on that figure. I paid I think like $420 for my Berserk Guts, the exclusive version, the 3.0. But we also have Prime 1 3rd scale Guts, which were like, $1,800. But it's like it's fucking huge. It's badass. It's totally worth it. So yeah, it definitely depends on the item, like what the item is, but I mean, yeah, if Prime 1 comes out with a Cloud, I'm kidding. I don't care how much it costs,
Could you imagine?
Any day now, they're sitting on the license. They came out.
Well, dude, do they have it though? We never knew.
6.
Prime 1 I mean, why not do Sephiroth and Cloud diorama? Like, why not?
I don't know. They might be waiting for the newest game. But But yeah, they finally did a Final Fantasy statue a few years ago. It was like 15 grand.
Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy 6 one, right?
6, yeah. But it was 6 scale in her like machine art. So that was probably, about the size of like a washing machine,
Right.
I probably wouldn't spend 15 grand on Cloud just because like I don't have 15 grand,
Right.
Even on a payment plan, that shit ain't gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna work. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, let's just say they came out with a quarter scale Cloud statue and it was 2 grand. I would get it. That's something I would put on a payment plan. Yeah, I would risk it,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. I mean, for me,
for the right character and the right item,
that's why, again, of course, it's a multi-factor. Like, it's the quality and the character, but ultimately, I think the character is paramount. I think the character is really that shows how far you're willing to go to pay, and you want the quality to be there for that character. But if the quality is there, you're willing to pay that much more because it's the right character. That's the biggest thing. So.